Welcome to the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar radio program.
Raw and uncut, KJAG, you know how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it all the way live.
Broadcasting live from Hutchinson, Kansas.
Well, I'm sitting here with a linguist. I had no idea. I didn't know you were, but I didn't know that you were a wordsmith.
Call Jiggy right now. 267-22-JIGGY.
Daddy Fun.
Hey, Jiggy, what's happening, man? Reminds me of that David Bowie song. Jiggy play guitar, Jeff. It's a great name, man. Thanks so much for having me on the show.
Presenting
I'm Mike Massey, and you can catch me on KJAG TV and see a few of my trick shots there. Thank you very much.
Jiggy Jaguar.
I never knew what freedom was until I saw you lose yours.
There we are. It is the next edition of the world famous Jiggy Jaguar radio broadcast. We are coast to coast and border to border on iHeartRadio today. AMFM247.com. I have. There we are on the camera. I have my M&M shirt on today. I don't know why I feel I have to tell people that when we do these interviews. I don't know. Go to the website, jiggyjaguar.com. Also, we're live as live can get 2 Central, 3 Eastern, 12 Pacific, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard, and of course, 24/7 on the TuneIn apps, Radio Loyalty, all that stuff. Now, we have got a great guest going to join us here in just a few moments. So we are going to go to the old Skype. Yes, the old Skype-a-rooney, kids. And the band Reed Southhall is going to be with us here in just a few moments. And, of course, they're going to be part of a big, big show at the Cotillion Ballroom. And it is going to sell out. I just know it's going to. And if it doesn't sell out, you can't blame me because I made a prediction. Something. Get a hold of us online at jiggyjaguar.com. I'm trying to do 65 different things here, and I apologize. Trying to get Skype up, trying to do all the stuff. So we are going to do this interview. Let's go to them right now. Reed Southhall is going to join us here in just a few moments. And we will get them in here, and we will get it going with the old Skype-a-rooney, the old Skype, as they say. By the way, if you want to get more information, it's reedsouthhall.com. They're going to be they're in St. Louis this evening. Columbia, Missouri on Friday, and Saturday they will be in Wichita, Kansas. They will be involved on National Everybody Does Everything on October 9th Day. I don't know what that means, but Reed Southhall is going to join us here in just a few moments here on the old Skype. And you can pre-order their album. It is available October 22nd, but you can get it right now. And I believe we might have the band joining us. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can.
How
Can
are
you? Hear me all right?
Yes, I've got you. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm trying right now to get my my earpiece to work.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. We're
if you can hear me all right.
I've got you. I am glad we're making this work, and we've got you on the big broadcast today. And
yeah.
So you guys are going to be on. You guys are currently on a cool little tour through the Midwest. You're in, I believe, Kansas City area this evening, St. Louis.
Right now, yeah, we're in St. Louis, just kind of getting out and getting stretched. Just went and got something to eat and getting loaded in here, ready to play a show in St. Louis tonight. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you've got this brand new album that is coming out on October 22nd. Tell us a little bit about For the Birds.
Man, I don't know where to start, really. It feels like it was a long time coming, and I feel like we had put our heads down and just toured and tried to learn, the most we could on the road, and and kind of kept ourselves out of a studio for way too long. Didn't realize that until, the world forced us to kind of shut down and go home and regroup. And I feel like once we did, For the Birds is kind of the product of that, that slowing down and getting back together and seeing what we got. So
that's awesome.
Long story short, yeah, I think it's what we focused on during the time at home, during the quarantine, is we got together and we realized, well, okay, we're not going to be able to go out and have that side of the music that we love so much, that live appearance and being able to play these songs and see what folks are digging and what they're not. And that's kind of what made it cool too. That's another reason I think For the Birds is we're so proud of it, is because it wasn't necessarily, we didn't really know if there was going to be a live audience after we got done recording it. But it was, the world was kind of upside down, and it really is just, we're just expressing ourselves through some tunes. So,
well, I think it's fantastic, and just the whole vibe that you guys have. You guys have such a cool vibe as a band, and talk to me about this, because I get the impression that this is just a natural thing.
I mean, I think it's just been, it's slowly but surely come around that way, I mean, when I first, it's always, I still feel awkward, I still get those times. I'm not sure about what I'm doing, or I feel like everything rings out of tune and I'm out of tune, and then turn around and that may just not be the song, you may hit the next song feel like you're on fire, couldn't do any better. It's definitely been hills and valleys, for sure. And I feel like right now we're definitely on a hill. It felt like we toured and we learned a lot on the road. Our first real heavy stint when we went out and about, learned a lot. And then it was like, once it was time to kind of reap those benefits, the world shut down on us.
Yes.
It was like, get in there and I guess we'll record some music. So, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, that's why it was hard to just answer in one quick answer on the For the Birds thing, is because that's really why we named it that, is because the whole process was kind of For the Birds. It was, didn't know what was going on, but we're proud of it now. So I don't know.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Now, if you get a chance, you need to go over and check out facebook.com/Reed Southhall Band. They have got 53,000 followers on Facebook. They're going to be part of a big show in St. Louis this evening. Columbia, Missouri on Friday, and Saturday they will be at the Cotillion Ballroom, the Round Mound of Sound, as they call it, in Wichita, Kansas. So
I'm excited.
So with your new album and everything, tell me about the writing process for the Birds.
It was kind of in the moment, in the studio. A lot of it, a lot of it was also at home. It was demoing them out, and we'd had a new guitar player join the band and really bring a lot of I don't know the right way to put it. I should probably know by now after talking to him every day, but I don't, some different paths that I felt like we could run down. I could run down even just writing lyrically. It kind of opened some doors, that weren't there, and it was fun. We kind of took it as it came and really bounced a lot of it off the band members. They're all incredible riders themselves. They're definitely quality control there, you know.
That's great.
Yeah, and it's a really good thing to have. I think a lot of times, you know, people don't take that into account whenever they think of, you know, we get that rap all the time with the Reed Southhall band that it's just me or something, but it's very, very much a band. It's very much a group effort. And yeah, just want to make that known. So.
Well, I think that's awesome that you guys have such a great, I guess, camaraderie, as they say, and you guys are able to put the music together and everything, and just, you know, your stage presence is amazing. Tell me a little bit about why Southern rock, especially the kind of Southern rock that you guys do, has been able to withstand the test of time.
No, I don't know that it always has. I think it still comes and goes. I think some people can serve it up. You know, you know when it's there. A good example. I don't know. I get a good example every weekend when we go out and we play with somebody new, and you get to see, you know, it's rural rock and roll is really all it is, more than I would even say Southern rock. I think it's just, you know, it's kind of country boys playing a guitar loud and I don't know, getting revved up, I would say. I think it's, people are still very capable of doing it, but there for a while, I don't know, you know, hills and valleys, like I said before. That's all they want, and then the next thing, you know, it's a pop direction or maybe a funkier direction or whatever it may be. I just feel like that's who we are, you know. We're all, I grew up on it, and I'll probably not be able to, you know, live it down forever. I'll probably always have a little bit of Southern rock shining through somewhere, hopefully.
Well, I think that's great. So when you guys have been out, and obviously you guys, you know, it seems like you guys are out every weekend and keeping busy. Do you get a lot of feedback from folks about some of the new music that you're playing, and are they excited for the new album? What kind of reactions have you been getting?
It's been really neat, you know. It's been cool to kind of play some of those markets where, you know, they're kind of stuck on the past, and they want you to do one thing that you always done, you know, and then you get to show them something new and something unique that's coming, you know. Check this out. And I feel like half of them might not like it, you know. They may not like that one in particular because it was a little bit more rock and roll, and they, you know, they're really they're on the country side of things. And then we pull out, you know, another one off of the new stuff. We've been playing a bunch of new stuff in the live sets and kind of trying them out because, like I'd said, with that year off, it took some time to figure out what felt good and what didn't.
Yes.
And man, we just had really, really good feedback. Everybody is super excited. I think the hardest thing is, you know, having to explain to people that they just got to wait a little longer, you know. If it was up to us, we'd send it over the radio waves right now as soon as we could. But, you know, unfortunately, there's a process to it. So.
Yes. And see, this is the thing I think a lot of people don't understand is, you know, just because you guys got this recorded and just because it's ready and you're out touring doesn't mean that they can get their hands on it right now. There's marketing, there's promotion, there's
oh yeah. Well,
you
and then
know,
on top of that, you've got the whole supply and demand.
That too.
Everything up, you know, we were forced. It was, hey, do you want to wait on? You're kind of gambling. Do I want this or that as far as having physical copies of stuff because everything's so behind. You know, everything is so it was mashed together and then it was pulled apart and everybody's still trying to play catch up, I feel like. So
yes. Yes.
Yeah, just hang in there. We're trying as as hard as we can get out, and really already excited about getting back in and doing some new stuff. So yeah, it's been good. It's been good to get to do our job again, and I can't wait to have this new music out there to represent us. I think that's the biggest thing, you know, when it's been as long as it has been with us putting out music. It's like I'm ready to have something that really showcases the band and shows what we're doing now, here and now, and in the present. So
Yes. Well, and something else that, and I don't often do this, but I will have to say that your PR people, Jeff and them over there at the Syndicate, are fantastic. Talk to me about working with such a great PR group that gets you guys out there, lets you guys do interviews and promote your stuff, because there's so many, you know, just as a radio person, TV people, I deal with PR people all the time. And there's a lot of them that they'll send you the press release. They won't let you do an interview. They won't promote, they won't let the band promote the music, but here's a press release. With you guys, any time that I have asked Jeff over the years for interviews, there are times he will get a hold of me and I didn't even know anything was going on, and he's like, "Hey, we want to get these people on." How does it feel to have somebody that wants to have you get your stuff out there?
Man, it feels good. It feels good to just work with like-minded people, you know. That's the goal, is to be able to eat and feed, you know, and
yes.
This whole, the competitiveness is, I think that was another thing that was nice about the break, was kind of stripped all that away, and it got to the here and now and what's important and what's not. And this is what's important, you know. I'm thankful to be able to get on here and you know, talk about this new music and be able to be excited about it.
Yes.
Have somewhere to go with that, rather than just keep it to myself and on stage. So yeah, it's been great. It's been great to have, you know, have somebody helping. Really, we, you know, there for a long time, we've kind of done our own stuff, and it is, you can definitely tell a difference. You can definitely see the work that's involved, and it's been incredible. So can't wait to see the rest of it.
That's awesome. Well, before we let you guys go, because I know that, you know, you're trying to get some rest before you go on stage. Probably want to find something to eat, all that. We are going to play Rose Gold here in a few. Tell me a little bit about this track.
Okay. First love song that I've ever personally wrote. And it, you know, it may not even be a love song to some, but it's what it is to me. It's really, it was just kind of, it came as a, you know, in bits and pieces. So I really didn't know what I had until it was all said and done. And once it was there, I was really proud of it. And still I was still unsure about it. You know, it was still kind of one of the ones that may not have made it. And then everybody in, you know, the studio was like, "Nope, this is it. You know, this is our favorite one." And so it's been and I've slowly been falling in love with it. You know, I think to me, it's just more of a reminder to let yourself fall in love, not take yourself so serious all the time, and not be looking around, you know, pay attention to what you got. You know, I feel like that's it in a nutshell. So
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, if you want to get this incredible music and this great collection, you can pre-order now. It's going to be available October 22nd, Reed Southhall Band for the Birds, and it features Rose Gold, which we're going to play here in just a few. I appreciate you making time for us today. Thanks for coming on, brother. This has been fun, and we'll have to do this again.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Have yourself a wonderful day. There he goes. And we are going to play this incredible track. It is going to be part of this big collection, October 22nd. It's Rose Gold, and it's here on the big broadcast.
The sky is raining colors.
Reed Southhall.